Imagine the world before sunrise, on a warm, still August morning in the year 2025. The air is quiet, the city lights have dimmed, and millions of eyes, armed with cameras, telescopes, or just simple curiosity, turn upward in anticipation. The headlines everywhere shout it: a rare planet parade is coming. 6 planets, plus our ever-changing moon, are set to dance together across the pre-dawn horizon. The stage is set for what many are calling one of the most extraordinary astronomical spectacles of the decade. But what does this cosmic ballet really mean? Will the reality match the growing hype, or are we being set up for disappointment? Let's begin by unraveling what makes this upcoming event so unique. Throughout the ages, humans have been captivated by planetary alignments. In ancient Mesopotamia, astronomers tracked such occurrences with painstaking care, interpreting them as omens for kings and empires. In Renaissance Europe, the alignment of planets was seen as a sign of cosmic harmony, influencing everything from art to politics. Fast forward to the present, and our fascination has only deepened. Today, with AI-powered telescopes and advanced stargazing apps, millions can experience what only a privileged few could see in centuries past.
The Planet Parade of August 2025 is drawing so much attention because 6 of the 8 major planets, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, will be simultaneously visible in the sky, joined by our luminous moon. Mars, the red planet, is notably absent as it rises and sets with the sun during this period. This alignment is not just a visual treat, it's a reminder of our place in a vast and ever-moving solar system.
To put this in perspective, such multi-planet alignments, while not unheard of in astronomical timeframes, are infrequent enough to create a surge of excitement among both amateur and professional astronomers. According to Dr. Lisa Randall, a leading astrophysicist at Harvard University, these alignments offer a fleeting window into the clockwork of our solar system. For a brief moment, the geometry of the planets aligns in a way that is beautiful, rare, and deeply humbling.
Let's break down how this planetary gathering will unfold. The spectacle is best viewed from the northern hemisphere, though skywatchers worldwide will catch at least part of the show. In the early days of August, Venus and Jupiter, by far the brightest planets, will blaze above the eastern horizon just before sunrise. Depending on your location, this could be as early as 4 in the morning or as late as 5:30.
If you live farther south within the northern hemisphere, for example in the southern states of the United States or southern Europe, you are in luck. The planets will rise higher before the sky brightens, offering a longer and clearer viewing window. In more northerly regions, like the United Kingdom or Canada, you may need to wake even earlier or find an unobstructed dark horizon to catch these celestial wanderers before the approaching sunlight washes them away.
Venus and Jupiter, often called the evening and morning stars, will slowly draw closer together as the days pass. By August 12th, they will reach their closest approach in what astronomers call a conjunction, a breathtaking moment when the two appear almost as a single, dazzling double star. This rare meeting happens against the backdrop of the constellation Gemini, adding yet another layer of beauty for those able to spot the familiar twins.
But the show does not end there. Saturn and Neptune, both giants in their own right, will hover high in the southern sky. Saturn, with its iconic rings, will be visible to the naked eye as a steady, golden point of light. Neptune, however, is a different story. More than 30 times farther from the sun than Earth, Neptune glows so faintly that even seasoned astronomers need binoculars or a telescope to glimpse its pale blue disk. Both planets are nestled near the constellation Pisces, making for an intriguing challenge for anyone eager to spot all 6 participants. Uranus presents another puzzle. Located between the Hyades and Pleiades star clusters, Uranus is barely visible without optical aid. Spotting it requires not just a dark sky, but also a keen eye and a bit of astronomical know-how. For many, the use of a reliable stargazing app or an augmented reality tool becomes essential. These technologies, which overlay real-time data onto the night sky, guide users directly to the planet's elusive position.
And then there is Mercury, the ever-elusive messenger of the gods. In early August, Mercury is lost in the sun's glare, having passed through what astronomers call inferior conjunction, when it slips between Earth and the sun. It is only in the latter half of the month, around August 18th or 19th, that Mercury finally emerges, hugging the eastern horizon moments before sunrise. Catching Mercury is a test of both patience and preparation, as the window of visibility is short-lived and easily spoiled by even a hint of cloud or haze.
Now, let's talk about the moon. During this parade, our moon will be in its waning crescent phase, adding its own subtle glow to the early morning tableau. The moon's position will shift nightly, sometimes appearing close to one or more of the planets, creating photo opportunities that will flood social media feeds. For many, seeing the slender crescent moon alongside Venus or Jupiter is a deeply moving experience, evoking myths and stories that have spanned cultures and millennia. But before you grab your binoculars and rush outside, there are serious challenges to consider. The first and most significant is visibility. Not all 6 planets will be easily seen by the unaided eye. In fact, only Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn are reliably visible without optical aid. Uranus and Neptune are so dim that, even on the clearest night, you will need at least a pair of good binoculars and a very dark, unpolluted sky. Mercury, as mentioned, offers only a fleeting appearance late in the month. Additionally, the timing is unforgiving. The entire display is best viewed within a narrow window, roughly 30 to 45 minutes before sunrise. If you wait too long, the sky will brighten and the fainter planets will disappear. Start too early, and the planets may still be below the horizon. This means planning is crucial. Use a reputable stargazing app, check your local sunrise times, and scout out a location with a flat, unobstructed eastern horizon, ideally far from city lights. Light pollution is a major obstacle. According to the International Dark Sky Association, more than 80% of people living in urban areas have never seen the Milky Way. In the world's largest cities, the majority of stars are washed out, leaving only the brightest planets visible. During past planetary alignments, social media has been filled with photos of dazzling skies taken from remote deserts or mountaintops, images that are impossible to replicate from city centers. And there's another, often overlooked danger: eye safety. As the sun approaches the horizon, the temptation to keep looking increases. But pointing binoculars or a telescope toward the horizon when the sun is about to rise can cause irreversible eye damage. Every year, emergency rooms report cases of solar retinopathy, permanent injury to the retina caused by unsafe viewing practices. Astronomers and eye doctors alike urge caution. Always stop observing as soon as the first hint of sunlight appears. So, with these challenges in mind, why does the Planet Parade continue to spark such massive interest? The answer lies in a unique mix of technological advancement, media hype, and a universal longing to connect with the cosmos. Let's explore how rare celestial events like this are transforming technology, culture, and even the global economy. In the past, observing a multi-planet alignment required expensive equipment, specialized knowledge, and clear skies. Today, thanks to rapid advances in smartphone technology, nearly anyone can participate. Stargazing apps have exploded in popularity, with downloads increasing by more than 50% during major astronomical events. Some of the most popular apps, like SkyGuide and StarWalk, now use artificial intelligence and augmented reality to guide users directly to the planet's locations, accounting for local weather, horizon obstructions, and even atmospheric conditions. These apps are not just for viewing, they turn users into citizen scientists. By collecting data on planet positions, brightness, and even atmospheric distortion, millions of amateur observations help refine professional astronomical models. In recent years, public data collected during planetary alignments has contributed to more precise predictions of planetary motion, aiding both research and education. The economic ripple effects are equally impressive. Telescope sales historically surge in the months leading up to high-profile celestial events. In the United Kingdom, for example, retailers reported a tenfold increase in beginner telescope sales during the last major planet parade. Travel companies seize the opportunity, offering dark sky tourism packages that promise pristine views from remote locations like the Atacama Desert, the Scottish Highlands, or the American Southwest. These trips, often priced at thousands of dollars, sell out months in advance. Influencers and content creators also play a significant role. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram become flooded with time-lapse videos and tutorials on how to capture the perfect planetary photo. Hashtags like #PlanetParade and #CelestialEvent have garnered hundreds of millions of views, creating a sense of global community around what is, in essence, a deeply personal experience. But with increased access comes heightened expectations and sometimes disappointment. A recent survey by the Royal Astronomical Society found that nearly 70% of first-time skywatchers felt underwhelmed by their experience, citing light pollution, cloudy weather, or simply misjudged timing as the main culprits. Dr. Emily Carter, a senior astronomer at the Society, notes, "The awe is genuine, but so are the limitations. Technology increases access and excitement, but we are still at the mercy of weather, geography, and the immutable laws of physics." Despite these challenges, the Planet Parade has sparked a renaissance in public interest in astronomy. Cities with public observatories report record attendance during the event, with visitor numbers sometimes increasing by a factor of 10. Schools and science clubs use the parade as a springboard for STEM education, filling workshops and lectures weeks in advance. In some communities, local governments organize public viewing parties in parks or stadiums, transforming what could be a solitary experience into a vibrant social gathering. Let's not forget the broader cultural impact. For many, witnessing a planetary alignment is a deeply emotional experience. It's a reminder of our shared existence on a small blue planet orbiting an ordinary star in a solar system full of wonders. Across cultures and continents, stories and myths about the planets abound. In Hindu mythology, planetary alignments are moments of cosmic significance, often associated with new beginnings or spiritual renewal. In ancient China, such alignments were interpreted as signs from the heavens, influencing imperial policy and public festivals. So, how can you make the most of this rare event? Here are some practical tips for both seasoned observers and curious newcomers. First, manage your expectations. The Planet Parade will not look like a scene from a science fiction movie. Most planets will appear as bright points of light, not as the dazzling disks you see in telescope images online. The real beauty lies in knowing what you are seeing and in the shared experience with others around the world. Second, use technology wisely. Download a reputable stargazing app and familiarize yourself with its features. Some apps allow you to set alerts for optimal viewing times based on your exact location. Others offer augmented reality overlays that help you distinguish planets from stars. Remember, though, that no app can control the weather or chase away clouds. Third, choose your viewing spot carefully. Light pollution is the enemy of skywatchers. Travel, if you can, to a location with a clear, dark horizon, away from city lights, tall buildings, and other obstructions. National parks, rural fields, and hilltops are often ideal. If travel is not possible, even a city rooftop or balcony can offer improved views, especially in the pre-dawn hours when artificial lights are at their lowest. Fourth, join a community. Astronomy clubs, local observatories, and online forums are excellent resources. Many groups organize public viewing events, often providing telescopes and expert guidance. Sharing the moment with others, whether in person or virtually, can make even a brief glimpse of the parade unforgettable. As Dr. Carter puts it, astronomy is best experienced together. The sense of wonder multiplies when it is shared. Fifth, respect safety at all times. Never aim binoculars or a telescope near the sun. Even a split-second glance can cause permanent damage. Stop observing immediately at the first sign of sunrise. Your eyesight is irreplaceable. No celestial event is worth the risk. And finally, consider making a contribution to science. Several international projects invite the public to submit their observations, photos, brightness estimates, or even simple written descriptions. These data points, when aggregated from thousands of locations, help scientists track subtle changes in planetary motion, atmospheric conditions, and even the effects of light pollution.
Beyond the immediate spectacle, the Planet Parade hints at larger trends shaping the future of skywatching. As technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more immersive experiences. Virtual reality tools are already allowing users to travel through the solar system, simulating alignments and conjunctions from any vantage point. In the coming years, advances in satellite imaging and AI-driven analytics may enable real-time, high-resolution views of planets from space, accessible to anyone with an internet connection.